Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your November 2018 general readings. Thank you for joining us here today and welcome to any newcomers. Thanks for all your likes, shares, subscribes, your comments, and feedback. And for those of you who continue to follow my YouTube channel, thank you also to all of my clients out there, both regular and new, for keeping me so busy with personal readings. It's an honor and a pleasure always. Thank you so much. And if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you've never read with me before or you've forgotten the information, you can go to my YouTube channel's homepage and click on the little About button there, or you can click on the description bar of any of the videos I post for my contact info and a little more details. Please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. Turnaround time for personal readings, live or recorded, is usually pretty fast, as I do readings full-time 5 to 6 days a week. It is what I do, so I work pretty diligently with your schedule to get you a reading as quickly as I can, or to read with you as quickly as I can. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, love and romance, of course, career, work and finance, investment readings, relationship compatibility, reconciliation spreads, channeled messages from past on loved ones as long as there's a good connection, and 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in your life for the next 6 or 12 months. Which is pretty popular towards the end of the year, although you can do them any time of the year. And I also do gift readings as well, which are again pretty popular towards the end of the year during the holiday season. So if you're interested in any of those, send me an email. I'd be happy to work with you. All right, let's move right into this reading. This is for the water sign of Cancer for the month of November 2018. If you know your rising and moon sign, check those videos out as well for additional clarification, because general readings can always vary a little bit for everybody watching. All right, Cancer, let's see what's in store for you for November 2018. We begin with Strength, followed by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Did I just say Queen of Pentacles? Strength and the Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands, followed by the Six of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords, followed by the Two of Cups. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and guidance is to be exactly who you are, the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Which is the general energy for the month for you. Could also represent another water sign that may be significant to Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The energy of the Queen of Cups as advice. The Queen of Cups is, Queens and Kings represent individuals who have reached mastery of their suit, meaning that they have grown and evolved and matured beyond the young, immature energy of the Page, past the spontaneous and impulsive energy of the Knights, and they are now King and Queens, which represent they've reached the top of their suit. So they've reached a balance and mastery over the character traits that are inherent to their suit. Cups is water energy, and in the tarot this is the energy of our heart, emotions, feelings. It's also the area of our life that deals with relationships. So the Queen of Cups is an emotionally balanced individual. She is loving, compassionate, kind. She always knows the right thing to say. She's a great source of support and feedback. She's patient and understanding. I mean, we all have our bad days, but that's generally how the Queen of Cups is. She's also a very spiritual person, and sometimes as advice when the Queen of Cups comes up, it's typically advice to maybe take a step back and check what your feelings are, check what your intuition is, how you really feel about something. What does your intuitive sense, which is how spirit kind of communicates with us often as a conduit for, you know, paying attention to your dreams, your insights, your clarity. The Queen of Cups is, I'm getting patient too, to practice kind of emotional balance and patience and listen to your intuition for the month of November 2018, Cancer. So we have Strength and the Three of Pentacles. So strength is often about struggling with something and mastering it, or overcoming it and mastering it. It can represent needing to walk through or walking through your fears, your doubts, your insecurities about something, wrestling with your demons. Sometimes the lion, everything's symbolic on a tarot card, and the lion can represent what it is that you're struggling with. It could be anxieties, fears, or doubts about something, and it could be an aspect of yourself that you're struggling to gain mastery over. It could be vices or temptations, the desire to do something that may not be the best thing to do, or may not be the right thing to do. Or a belief system or way of looking at something. Whatever it is that lion represents, it's about struggling to reach mastery over something, whether it's fears, anxieties, doubts, bad habits, so ways of looking at something which no longer work for us. It takes a great deal of strength and wisdom and courage and humility to do that. And it's also what we gain more of by going through this process. So strength about what? Strength is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. This is a card about teamwork, about working with other people in order to build something, which means compromise and negotiation. This is about perhaps working with another person or other people with whom you may or may not always wouldn't choose to do voluntarily, but everybody agrees that something has to be accomplished. And even if you have different ideas about how that's done, it's about compromising and negotiating so that everybody gets on board on how to build or accomplish something. So it can represent teamwork and compromising and negotiation, which may take a fair amount of strength. Let me take a look at your elemental energy here. We have 1, 2 major arcana cards. We have 1 sword, 2 cups, 1 and 3 pentacles. So there may be more of a focus in the financial or monetary or home life for you, or something that has to do with what affects your life in a tangible way on a day-to-day basis, because you have a lot of Pentacles energy, which is earth, which often manifests in, you know, money, finance, career, property, assets, things we can see and touch and feel. And there's some soulmate energy, poor partnership involved at the end here too. So it looks like some compromise and negotiation or teamwork is required. This could be with one other person. It could be with a group of people. And it takes strength to be able to do that. It might be that for some of you, it might represent needing to have the strength to really take a look at what is important and let go of what isn't important for you. Let go of perhaps the smaller things or the smaller details of what you want in order to build whatever the goal is, whatever the vision is as well. Next to that, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, I mean, it's a major arcana card, so it represents divine timing and orchestration. God, Spirit, your angels, and guides. In the upright position, the strong implication is that it's a stroke of good luck, of good fortune. Even if it's not apparent at the time, it's divine timing and orchestration working in your favor. But it could be a stroke of good luck, of good fortune, definitely feeling good, even if it's something you can't see in the meantime. I did one of the general readings for one of the signs had the Wheel of Fortune over death, which can represent an ending, but it's an ending that might be a blessing in disguise because it's divinely timed and divinely orchestrated. So what clarifies the Wheel of Fortune is the Queen of Pentacles. So earth energy here, another queen. This can represent an earth sign person that might be significant in your life in the month of November. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, sun, moon, or rising, showing up as a queen, but it could be a male as well. It could be this person that has something to do with the stroke of good luck of good fortune that is occurring in your life. It could be that they are being used as a tool of divine timing and orchestration as well, if they're an actual person. If not, then what the Wheel of Fortune is bringing with the Queen of Pentacles is what she represents. The Queen of Pentacles, again, this is somebody else who's reached the mastery of his or her suit. Pentacles is earth energy, so money, finance, property, real estate. This is a person who's reached a point in their life where they've worked very hard and they're at a really stable place. They're very capable, resourceful people. They're very good at caretaking in a practical, hands-on kind of way. Very good at navigating the day-to-day aspects of the world that we live in and the life that we walk step by step every day. and having a good handle on things. If I were to describe the Queen of Pentacles as an actual person, she would be the person who owns her own business or works a full-time job, but her house always looks good. She always looks good. She always puts great dinners on the table. The lawn's always mowed. She volunteers twice a month at the local whatever, and she makes it all look effortless. She just has this inherent capability to navigate all of those things in a really good way. She's has an inherent talent for it, and she's learned on her path of life too. It's a card of representing stability that comes from being very capable and resourceful. So for some of you it might be connected to another person, and for others of you it might be that it feels like you've finally reached a place of abundance and security, or you're definitely well on the path towards that. And it looks like a burden is coming to an end, and it may be a burden that that has left you feeling a bit overwhelmed at times. Next we have the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So the Ten of Wands, and in the tarot also, tens represent cycles ending or something coming to an end. Either it's coming to an end and completely ending, or it's coming to a fulfillment phase where then it transitions into or transforms into something else. So it's a burden coming to an end or needing to come to an end. And even though you've been carrying it successfully, it's still very heavy. I mean, this man can't even stand up straight under the weight of this. But you can see his head is up. He's looking at that destination, that place where he can finally lay these wands down, stand up and take a deep breath and be free from the weight of whatever this is. It could be an actual cross you've had to bear, or something that you've had to work at for a long time, or something that you've had to work under for a long time. Coming to an end. And it can also represent feeling maybe exhausted and a bit overwhelmed too with everything that you've had to do up until now. Now what clarifies the Ten of Wands is the Six of Pentacles, which is a card of evenness. It's sometimes called the tit for tat card. It represents mutual beneficence, mutual giving, mutual receiving. Sometimes it can represent being on the giving end of something. You might be in a position to give more to somebody to help ease their burden or end their burden, or you might be on the receiving end also. That could also be what that Wheel of Fortune in the upright is. You might be on the receiving end of a gift, which helps bring this burden or this challenge to an end. They say a burden shared is a burden lessened. Now at or towards the end of November 2018, we have the King of Swords, followed by the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups is traditionally considered the soulmate card. And by soulmate, it doesn't always necessarily mean in a romantic or sexual sense. It can. It can also represent best friends that transition into something else. But it fundamentally, on an energetic level, the Two of Cups represents a really great union. A union that's really great in more than just obvious, tangible ways. For relationships, it can represent a union between two people that's more than just physical and chemical attraction. It's really connecting well with that person on a variety of different levels in a variety of ways. Really feeling like you know them quite well, even if you've only known them for a short period of time. And work and finance, it can represent finding a great job, a job that's not only good for you in dollars and cents, but in a lot of other ways as well. It represents a really great union, a coming together of two people, two entities, two corporations either, as well, finding just the right job for you or something of that sort as well. It's crowned by the King of Swords, which can represent an individual, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, because it's air. Swords is air energy. It's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It's showing up as a male, but it could be a female as well. This could be somebody who is a soulmate for you. It could be in a romantic sense or a best friend sense. If the Two of Cups does not represent relationship for you, then it would represent a really great union, something that's coming to you by divine timing and orchestration, by providence. That's a really great match for you, whether it's another person or whether it's with your mate, who may be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Or it could be partnering with somebody in a really great partnership that benefits both of you in a variety of different ways. And it helps bring this burden to an end and kind of even out something. You might be on the giving or receiving end of a gift this month as well, which also brings that burden to an end, or you're helping bring another person's burden to an end or lessen it in some way, which is a really positive thing. It could be you and your soulmate together doing this for another individual, because there is this sense of working with another person or other people as well, and taking and having the strength to be able to do that, which represents compromise and negotiation, which represents taking a look at everything maybe that you want or everything that you're wanting to accomplish and figuring out what's the most important thing that everybody can agree on and letting go of the rest. Yeah, so Cancer, that pretty much wraps up your November 2018 general reading. I hope that it was helpful or useful to you in some way. Again, if you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can find out more info and my contact details by going to my YouTube channel's homepage and clicking on the little About button, or clicking on the description bar of any of the videos I post. Please feel free to email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be most happy to work with you and set up a reading as quickly as possible. So I will see you all again, Cancer, in a couple of weeks for the November 2018 mid-month readings. And until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.